Okay, welcome back. Not a lot to show here. This is going to be a very quick video. Just an update of sorts. I haven't really been working on the Pearl as much as I like to. Primarily because I'm just my work. I'm constantly working. And of course, the logging truck and the Diamond Rio truck took up a lot of my time as well. So I just haven't done as much on the Pearl as I'd like to have done. But I have been working on some of the planking. I'm having an awful hard time with planking. I don't remember having this problem with the Victory or the Halcon kits that I did on my old channel. In comparison, the planking for those two are simple. For whatever reason, I'm just unable to figure out the lines, you know, where I feel like the planks want to go. It's getting there, but there's going to be a lot of filler pieces and a lot of filler in general. Like pieces just aren't going to meet up where I feel like they should have been meeting up. And of course, where I've got some pieces that get thinner at this end, they're not touching like I wanted to. So there's going to be a lot of filler pieces because there's some whopping gaps in there. But it's getting there. It's a slow process, but it is getting there. And of course I'm doing the planking differently with this kit. I'm wetting the wood first, which in my personal history, I've never done it that way. So the planking does take a little longer when you do it that way. But it's getting there. I'm still having a good time. It's, you know, just a slow process. But eventually we'll be that we'll be at this spot here where all the planks are in. Yeah. Really not much to say. It's just very slow going. This side here has only the two planks in, this one and this one. And I'm going to try and match up this side to this side as best I can, but that may or may not be successful. We'll see. I've already got one piece cut for this side. I just have to wet it, bend it, and put it in. What else? I can't think of anything else to say. Besides just apologizing that I haven't been able to get very much done on it. I think that's it. I think I'll go ahead and I'll get another plank or two on, and we'll be back. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll put a plank on or two, and we'll be back to do a little more discussion. Okay, welcome back. Where do we leave off? I believe I said something about doing a little bit of planking, mainly because I had no content. I hadn't worked on the Pearl in quite some time, and I didn't have a video ready. But I decided basically to take the entire day, all of Sunday, which was yesterday, and Saturday, and just work on the hull planking. I got into a groove, and I finished all of the hull. You can see that. I think it looks pretty darn good. A few rough spots here and there that I'll have to sand down. I still haven't picked out a stain color. I have a large selection of stains down in my workshop. So I'll just have to pick something and go with it. I've started sort of sanding off some of the, some of the really rough bits. I use my handy Dremel extension wand, whatever you call it, flex wand. Works real good to knock off the really big inconsistent parts. And then I can go out over it later with some fine sandpaper. This is going to take some time because there's a lot of filling. There's some gaps here and there. Nothing crucial or game breaking. I also got it in my head last night to do a little bit of the deck planking, just because that was the next step in the instructions, and yeah, I really do like how it's coming out. The problem I've run into is that I should have stained the boat, finished sanding and staining before I did this, because if I get any stain on this, it's going to change the look of the decking. So I think I'm going to stop putting the deck planking on for now, and I'll finish the outside, sanding, filling, and then staining, and then we'll move to the deck planking and finish that off. But I really like how that's coming out. That looks really good. One thing I've noticed about this, come with a whole bunch of this stuff, and it's basically just a veneer, wood veneer. There's a lot of inconsistencies in this bundle of wood. And I say inconsistencies basically meaning there's a lot of funny cuts. Like this one looks to be about the right width at this end, but at this end it's needle sharp. Don't know why they did that. There's a couple in here that are just plain super thin. I can't find the one I found last night, but this is a pretty good example right here. If I can pick it out. All right, they're hiding on me, but here's one. That's way too thin compared to an average. See. So I don't know why they did that. So if you do happen to buy this particular kit, if any of this looks familiar to you, just be aware of that. You're going to have to pick through pretty carefully to find the pieces that are going to best fit. Otherwise, I really do like looking at how that came out. Now, I had given some thought to making some heavy modifications on this ship. Now, of course, this is the Black Pearl, or supposed to be the Black Pearl. I follow a gaming group called Neebs Gaming, and I'll put some links down in the description. And I'll try to put a photo up of what I'm talking about. But I follow this. They're a comedy group. They're fantastic. They make their videos, gaming videos, and film them cinematically. So everybody, each of the team, has their part in the video, and the camera shifts between character and character. And they played the game Sea of Thieves recently. Well, I say recently, over the last year or two, and they actually have started a new series on that. But they did the full run through of the Shores of Gold, Sea of Thieves Shores of Gold gameplay, and they did it with sometimes using the pirate voices and things like that. And it was just hilarious to watch their hijinks and their misadventures. But the boat they're sailing on looks suspiciously like this. Like, it has similar lines to the Black Pearl. And I was thinking about modifying this further to be that boat. The problem is I don't feel like going through the entire 6-hour playthrough to try and find decent side images and deck images and things where I know that I could make it look like that. So I think I'm going to forget about that idea. It was an idea I had, and I'll probably regret, not doing it later. But as it stands, we'll keep going with the black pearl, and we'll make the black pearl. Again, not specifically the black pearl. It will have the black pearl's body, but it won't have the colors, and it'll have some extras and things. So it will be a black pearl-like ship, but it won't be the black pearl specifically. I think that's about it. I intended to make a short video, and then I ended up doing a whole bunch of work on it. I grinded. I went right to town and had a blast doing it. I mean, since I built Victory and Halcon, I'd forgotten how much fun it is to plank a boat. And I think I'm getting better at it, honestly. There's a few spots here and there that I don't like, but I can fill those. And, sand down the really high bits and rough pieces, and we should be good to go. So the next time we come back, I'm hoping to have that at least sanded and filled, because that's a big job. Sanding is not one of my favorite things in the world to do, especially with the mess that it creates. But I think that's where we are at this point in the game, is the sanding, filling, and then staining of the boat. And I'm hoping I can get a lot of the black covered. And there's a lot of little things I've got to work on too. Like, I've got to figure out how to get inside here to put in the details on that inner wall. I might actually have to take this deck out completely if I can break it free of the glue so that I can get in there. I don't know yet. I think that's it. Again, the next video will be more hull work, but it'll be more update on how that sanding and filling goes. So I think that's it, and thanks for watching.